And I stood upon the sand of the sea. In other words, where are we? We're on earth. I want you to remember that chapter 12 started out in heaven. That's important. Here we're on earth. Standing out of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. In other words, his purpose this time, on the heads, which he is all-inclusive, using the many names that would be used of him in chapter 12, verse 7, where Michael fights against the dragon, and the dragon fought, and his angels. And then in 9, you hear that the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. All these names, all inclusive, being him. Who? Satan, the devil. Now, anytime that you see something that is multi-headed, then it is not natural. Therefore, you know it is that symbolism is being used. Therefore, you have a political system here. Why? Well, because you would learn in Revelation chapter 17, verse 15, that, as a matter of fact, we're going to turn there. It's only a couple of chapters ahead. You're not going to have it. Verse 15 reads, I want you to know what the water is. What does this beast rise from? Being the sea. A sea of what? Have you ever said, whoa, man, it looks like there was a sea of people out there? Okay, well, listen to it. Verse 15 of chapter 17, where it's explaining the beast. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So from the peoples, the nations, the tongues, rose this one world political system. You hear it addressed today as the New World Order, which is not the final institution, but it's certainly the beginnings thereof, as Satan formulates his 4 hidden dynasties in these end times, as he begins to utilize those dynasties, all 4 of them, to gain power. The one of economy, you want to always be alert. The one on education, be alert. Political, be alert, because that's where this beast comes from, the political dynasty. But probably foremost is the religious dynasty. Satan is a great religionist.